Hello and welcome to Fridays with Brandon. Today I'm going to do the third video in my three-part series of tools and or products that I've either had gifted to me or I've bought with my own money that I just think are fantastic and well worth the price. Um, this one might surprise you. I'm going to talk about which impact driver and screw drill set that I would recommend of these two Milwaukees. So they're both the high-end version of their series. They're the Fuel Brushless. This is the 12 volt series on your right, and this is the 18 volt. So the big dogs, more power, more everything. Super fun. So I actually bought this version first and used it, loved it, and it is great. But it came in a big plastic case to protect it, which is great. But I really want to keep it at my house and use it and protect it. And then this series came in like a canvas bag. And this series is what I keep in my car. And I actually talked with a contractor, a professional contractor, and he recommended this. Even though I had these, he goes, I have this compact series and I use this 95% of the time. I do get my big ones out for on the occasion, but I use this most of the time. So what I'm going to say is if you're looking at getting into an impact wrench and a drill and you're looking at one to start with, I would actually recommend don't go for the big guys, go for these smaller ones. And why? Because almost every job you have out there, these guys can do the job. And there's only a few jobs out there that I've needed these guys. So I'll tell you the one job that I think these two couldn't have done. And that is I would have needed this and the additional handrail that comes with the side, because this guy for the drilling, I was using a 6-inch hole saw, and that is a serious hole saw, a 6-inch hole saw. So you need to be able to have some power, and you really need to have that second handle to really grip and do it. Other than that, this little impact, it can drive lags, it can do all sorts of stuff. So I love this. I use it all the time for anything around the house, anything at any of our investment properties. This is what I use. It stays in my car all the time, and it's there available as well as that kit that I showed you in the last video. The other thing with this, if you get the Fuel, the brushless version of these compact series, you'll notice this even has a hammer feature. So even if you need to drill into concrete, I was up at my church, we were putting concrete anchors in, and this did a great job. Now, if you're going to be drilling all the time into concrete, this guy's probably not even the right job for you. You want a dedicated concrete hammer drill bit, but these are great, and I just love them. They have a ton of power. I would go ahead and treat yourself to the brushless, the higher end version of the 12 volt. Don't get the entry level 12 volt, get the high end version, and I just think you won't be disappointed. They do feel great in the hand. It's surprising, both of them, although the bigger series is bigger in the hand, they feel almost not identical, but in some parts, like this is actually a fatter grip with a smaller one than this guy. This one's slightly thinner this way. So, but I have had no problems. I feel like it's very ergonomic. The one downside that some people might find, and I don't think it's that big of a deal, is the battery indicator is not on any of the batteries. It's on the tool itself. You got to squeeze the trigger and you see the light up. So this is 3. If it was a full battery like this one, you'll have the 4. Whereas with these guys on the battery themselves, you push the button. So anyways, Milwaukee's done a great job. I still like these, but if I was like, I'm going to buy one and I'm not sure what I need, I would start with this, use it all the time. And if you come to a situation where you can't get the job done with one of these, or there's a job coming up that you can't get the job done with one of these, then maybe upgrade to this. But when I say upgrade, it's not like you're going to then throw these away. You're going to keep these. You're probably going to use this 80-90% of the time. And then for that other 10 to 20% of the time, you're going to use these. So around the house, even a professional contractor, start with this guy and then go to this the 18 volt later. Anyways, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Hope that's helpful. I will put links in the description below of the basic kit for both of these, as well as several other kits with the 18 volt or the 12 volt brushless, so that you can see. You do want to get the brushless, in my opinion, because it has a lot more power. The performance of the 12 volt brushless high end versus the entry level 12 volt is significant. So make sure you treat yourself to that. Anyways, have a great rest of your holiday season, or if you're watching this at another time, maybe this gave you a little bit of insight and will push you one way or the other. I think you won't be disappointed with either of these purchases, but I really like these the best. Okay, until next time, take care.